On the farm women's group CommonGround.
CommonGround is a group of farm women who want to be a resource for consumers who want to know more about how their food is grown. Joining us today is Leslie Boswell. Thank you for being here today, Lee.
So glad to be here.
Yeah, good morning.
Glad it wasn't yesterday. Oh, that was a mess.
Yeah, because what would it take you, an hour or more to get here?
It takes me over an hour and a half to get here to the station.
So it might have taken you a lot longer.
It would have taken me several.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so good job, John, on that planning. Leslie, a week from today, an event called the Community Classic gets underway in California. This moves around every year. It's an annual event. And I know you're planning to go. Many Nebraskans are. So what's the event all about?
The Classic is the national convention of commodity groups. We've got Nebraska groups that will be going are corn, soybean, milo, and wheat. And they are all represented there. This is their annual convention. They are going to be discussing the different policies that they want to work on. They're talking about the bill that's coming up. There are so many things that they do at this convention that, you know, we do it on our state level, but then it goes to the national level, and that's where they all try to come together with a consensus on what they want to have happening with their organizations and with the political part of it too.
Yeah, I wondered about that. Does policy get set at these events?
It does. They go through, they've got their different state caucuses, and then they've got their full meeting of each of the groups, and they discuss the policies, they vote on the policies, and that's what's going to determine how they are approaching our national representatives in Washington, D.C. on how we want to try to word the farm bill so that it works for everybody across the country. And things like insurance that are important to farmers, different things on trade, which is huge right now. There's a lot of discussion on trade with NAFTA and with pulling out of TPP and some of the other trade agreements that we've been working on. The TPP was a Trans-Pacific Partnership, and we have pulled out of that discussion. It wasn't actually set in place, but trade is just vital to our farmers. And we know right now with the economy in Nebraska, it's a little bit depressed. That's because of the farming economy. And so we're doing everything we can to try to improve that so that we can improve our contribution to the economy of the state. This is going to help set the national level that will enable us to do that.
Why should consumers care about this, that you're going to an event like this or farmers are going to an event like this?
Well, consumers, like I just said, with the economy in Nebraska, there's a lot of things that are being affected by the poor farm right now, and a lot of that's because of low grain prices, which is what we are dealing with. And the more that the farmers can contribute to the economy, you know, buying cars, buying parts in stores, buying new equipment, that in turn gets multiplied many times throughout communities and in our state. So that the health of the economy for the farming drastically affects the rest of the state. The university is a big one that is really feeling it right now. So our farming is affecting their budget.
Okay, all right.
Leslie, thank you for that. And you're sticking around with a pork recipe, right?
Yes, I am.
All right, we'll look forward to that a little bit later in the show. Thank you.
All right.